One of the times when you stayed at Mom and Dad's house to take care of us kids, do you remember the time that you had to scold me?
I've told that so many times,
Well,
this one didn't get back to you.
John's not heard it before. Can you
See,
tell
I'll
him
tell
about
it
it?
to you the way I saw it and see if it's the way you saw it.
Okay.
Because the one who's getting it sees it different than the one who's giving it.
You're right.
All right.
So what happened?
I don't know what the issue was, that why she was crying. I don't remember that. But you cried, and you cried, and you cried. So I brought her in the house. I said, come on, and you wouldn't stop crying. I didn't even know what it was about. And I said, yeah, what's your first name?
Susan. Susie.
Susie. I forget everybody's name now, even my own. I couldn't think of my last married name.
So what is your married name?
Huh?
What is your name? What's your first name?
Boyer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I had to stop and think. That day it didn't come.
I have to stop and think
I
about
thought,
my age.
You know how I remembered it?
How?
Billy Boyer.
There you go.
If I say Billy, I can get Boyer.
Yep. All right, back to Susie crying.
Huh?
Back to Susie crying. Tell us the story.
Yeah. Why, did you like it that night? No.
No.
No, because there was a place on the stairway that Green would send her to sit.
When we were naughty.
You never was naughty.
I know. Say that again, Grandma, so everybody
She
can
was
hear that.
not. I've told everybody that she'd go sit by herself on a ladder next to the back of the store with her dolly and sit there all by herself and be contented. Because the other kids used to argue and stuff, but I never heard her. No, she really didn't belong to that family. Don't you tell that.
Oh, we won't tell anybody that, Grandma.
But so she came in, but she still cried. Cried. You did that up in my house one time, I'll tell you about.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So tell me the rest of the story, Grandma.
Now see, the kids. Thank you. The kids come in and shut up. Be happy. I'll be reading here and it'll get almost pitch dark. So I wouldn't put the light on to satisfy her. No, nice, beautiful, like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, so back to Susie crying.
Yeah. So now where was I?
You brought me in the house.
After I brought her in the house, and she kept like that. I said, Susie, I said, stop that. Don't cry like that, because sometimes kids put themselves sick, from feeling bad for themselves. So I said, all right, if you cry anymore, you got to sit on the stairway. So you did. I put you on the stairway. What happened after that?
What did I tell you? You asked me why I was crying?
Huh?
You asked me why I was crying.
Well, did I ever?
What did I tell you? Do you remember?
No.
I told you I was counting something.
Yeah, well, I thought that was another time.
You told me I was counting my sorrows?
Counting what?
My sorrows? Remember you told me that I said, Grandma, I'm counting my sorrows?
Well, I probably said that all the time then, because one time my mother, or else Grandma Boyer, one or the other, was in the kitchen with me, and she was in the middle of the living room floor on a cushion sitting. She was quick to cry. And is she now?
Mm.
Is she?
Sometimes.
You haven't grown up yet?
No.
No, but she was crying. And it sounded like the same as she cried back there, see? I said,
Susie.
Susie, I said, what are you crying for? I'm counting my sorrows. That's what she said.
Yep, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah. Well, we all have sorrows.
So I was a good girl and Cathy was a bad girl, right?
Oh. When?
When she was growing up.
No.
Was Cathy a good girl growing up?
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No. No. The only time she might have get mad if, well, I hate if it's on. Well, I hate to tell her.
Oh, she needs to know though. It's okay.
She writing a book?
Yeah.
I picked a book out of here. See, now the kids, they all went over my stuff, moving, and I picked up a book that I never saw before, and it was in my house because who's 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 Billy's wife?
D. Denise.
No,
D.
I mean the first one.
Billy's only had one wife. D. Nurse
D?
D.
Billy only had one wife.
Little Billy?
Yeah, I thought he had kids.
He does.
With
Fawn
her?
and yeah, with D. Fawn
Yeah.
and Ben and
Yeah.
Corey.
Hey, you ought to see Ben.
He's a
Holy
big
dog,
boy.
he's as tall as that orange thing up
I
there.
know. Nice looking fella, isn't he?
I couldn't believe it yesterday. And handsome.
Oh yes.
And I said it in front of him one night in my kitchen there. I
He
said,
gets embarrassed, doesn't he?
well, no, he kind of liked that. See, this was a year ago because he wasn't as tall as he is today.
Right.